I'm not here on the same night. You got a monitor.
To Lufkin Panther Ballpark for tonight's varsity baseball game between the Nacogdoches Dragons and your Lufkin Panthers. At this time, let me introduce the starting lineup for the Nacogdoches Dragons. Leading off at shortstop, number 7, Cade Godfrey. Batting second base, number 1, Austin Dearborn. Batting third, center fielder number 5, Sir Modric Bland. Batting fourth, right fielder number 9, Isaac Jones. Batting fifth, third baseman number 6, Connor McInich. Batting sixth, first baseman number 10, Aiden Key. Batting seventh, the catcher number 4, Drew Dora. Batting eighth, left fielder number 15, Connor Brady. And batting ninth, the designated. And now the starting lineup for your Lufkin Panthers. Leading off at shortstop, number 16, Cooper Knight. Batting second, third baseman.
And welcome in, everyone, and welcome to our Cafe Del Rio pregame show live here from the Panther field right here at Lufkin ISD. Cafe Del Rio pregame show as the Panthers are getting set to kick off the 16-5A opener with the arch rival Dragons of Nacogdoches. What a big one it'll be tonight. Both teams plan to be figuring in for that 16-5A champion, and New Caney Porter is the preseason favorite, but we got a lot of baseball to play, 15 district ball games. This is our first of the season. Thank you for tuning us in. LufkinGameTime.com is where we're at. Download the app as well. Go to the App Store, hit it up. It is Lufkin Game Time app, and you can listen and watch straight from your iPhone right now. Coach John Cobb's Lufkin Panthers coming in with a record of 5-4 on the season, and a mix of seniors and juniors this year, but obviously the big thing will be who's going to step up and fill the shoes. Big voids left by Ditzworth, Bebo, and of course one of the best hitters that's come through Lufkin, Sam Flores, have all moved on via the graduation, and has got some big holes to fill. But scoring runs has not been a problem for this team thus far. They're averaging over 6 runs per ball game, a batting average over 340, and have really been getting runs coming across the board. They're 5-4. The problem has been defensively and on the mound. They are giving up 18 errors so far on the season. ERA, team ERA, just under 8. Let's go down to the field for our national anthem. Once again, we're in our Cafe Del Rio pregame show live here from Panther Field. All right, as they like to say, let's play some baseball. Once again, Cafe Del Rio pregame show here live from Lufkin. Your starting lineups brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. Stop by for all of your insurance needs. It is Higginbotham. Higginbotham Insurance is where it's at. Starting tonight for head coach John Cobb, and leading off, it will be the junior Cooper Knight, plays shortstop, to be followed by the senior third baseman Chip Buchanan. Senior first baseman Mark McKenna will play third. The senior DH tonight is Charlie Deaton. Pitcher, the junior Caleb Hillis, will be on the hill tonight for the Panthers. We'll get to his stats for you in a moment. Gregson, the junior behind the plate. Senior Kovar in left field. Bearden, the senior, in right field, and Austin Lindsay, the senior, will play second base. So that'll be Knight, Buchanan, and Ricanna. The top three, middle three, Deaton, Hillis, and Gregson. The bottom three, Kovar, Bearden, and Lindsay in the lineup. Once again, the right-handed junior, Peyton Hillis, will be on the hill this afternoon for the Panthers. He's thrown 8 innings on the season, given up 4 runs, struck out 11, only walked 1. 6 untimely hits he's given up. Hit 2. His ERA is 6.00, but he does come in with 2 of the 5 wins here for Coach John Cobb as the Panthers look to win the district again as they did last year. Came a couple of plays away from making it one more round closer and back to the state tournament, but it was just not to be as we lost in Game 3 to a nail-biter up there in northeast Texas back around Labor Day of last season. It was a heartbreaker. These boys are back and ready to start the run here tonight. They'll play a game tonight. We'll be off. Well, they'll be playing the big tournament this weekend, but they'll be back in district action on Tuesday on the road at Huntsville. And then our next broadcast brought to you the look-ahead spot by Hyundai of Lufkin 1 week from Friday night. New Caney Porter, who is predicted to win the district. They got a couple of D1 pitchers on the staff down there at New Caney. They'll be here at Panther Field 1 week from Friday night, and that is our next broadcast brought to you, as always, by, you guessed it, Hyundai of Lufkin and my man Jeffrey Barrett. The right-hander Cade Godfrey will step in from the right side. Hillis on the hill. Your first pitch brought to you by by Security and Guarantee is called ball low for ball 1 here. We're underway from Lufkin. 1-0 count now to Godfrey. He bats from the right side. That chopper to the left side is foul down the third base side, now leaving the count up at 1-1. The lineup here for the Dragons: Godfrey, Dearborn, and Bland, the top 3 in the lineup here, who can really tear it up back from last year's team. There's a big swing and a miss and a high fastball from Hillis, and it's 1-2. Hillis 2-0 on the season. The 2-1 pitch, breaking ball low. Gregson keeps it in front of him. No one on base. First batter of this first inning. And our first inning is brought to you by the Keller Williams group. Keller Williams Buchanan, the Buchanan group of Keller Williams. For all of your realty needs, give them a call today. And there's a deep fly to left field. It is hooking, and it is fair, and it is out of here. It was down the line, and it was hooking, but it curled just around the left field line, and Cade Godfrey leads this game off with a solo home run. Ouch. He takes a 2-2 pitch to deep left field. And the no-no is gone.
Second baseman, number 1, Austin Dearborn.
First home run allowed here by Hillis in the young season. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Austin Dearborn, batting from the right side as well. I'll set that Panther defense for you in just a second. Here's the first pitch to Dearborn. Breaking pitch, catches the outside corner, 0-1. Buchanan, Knight, Lindsay, and Ricanna on the infield left to right. Kovar, Moss, and Bearden in left to right in the outfield. Gregson again behind the plate, and the junior Hillis on the hill. 0-1 pitch just a bit off the outside corner, 1-1. Once again, whether you're buying or selling that great real estate all over Deep East Texas, you know who to call. It's our good friends, the Buchanan Realtors. And there's a big swing and a miss by Dearborn here in this first inning. Top half of the first at that. Lufkin down 1-0. The 1-2 here from Hillis going with the breaking pitch, but it again is low, and it's going to even the count up at 2-2. Panthers wearing our white pants, as you can see on the telly. Purple tops with the white and yellow trim. 2-2 pitch goes outside, and it's just a bit low. 3-2 now to Dearborn. The Dragons with their customary road blacks. The 3-2 pitch. There's a pop-up right side in foul territory. McKenna giving chase over there in foul territory on the first side, base side, but it is out of play. McKenna played third base for most of the season last year. Switches over to first, replaces Ditzworth out there, and of course, there are some holes that were having to be filled from that big team a year ago that, again, was ranked statewide all year long and just came up a little bit short. 3-2 pitch. There's a chopper up the middle, and it is going to find a hole as Lindsay gives chase for it, but it is perfectly placed, and it's going to be back-to-back hits here for the Dragons. And that'll bring up quite possibly their best hitter, Commodrick Bland, the center fielder, all-district performer from a year ago. Panthers still looking for an out here in the first inning. Good lead over at first. McKenna holding him on. 3-step lead out to the cut. And he's not going. First pitch on the corner for strike one. Panthers are hosting their tournament again. They had the Pete Runnels last weekend. I think we went 2-2, if memory serves me correctly. And we'll have the Integra coming up this weekend, where the Panthers will be in action Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Big lead over at first base now. And the 0-1 is going to be upstairs from Hillis as he works from the stretch here for the first time tonight. I do see my man Sam is listening over in Waco. Thanks for tuning in, partner. How's the season going? Let us know how it's working over in McClendon so far this season. Pickoff throw over to first base, not in time. The 1-1 pitch is called a strike. It nibbled around that outside corner and tickled it as it went by. 1-2 now, the count to Bland. Isaac Jones, the right fielder, is on deck. Hillis taking his time. 1-2 pitch. Tails inside, but Bland fights it off to stay alive. Leadoff home run by Godfrey, followed by a single by Dearborn. That's where we stand here in the top half of the first inning. Thank you for tuning us in. This first inning brought to you by Buchanan Realty. One-two count still to Bland. Batting from the right side. Another breaking ball out on the front foot. Hillis will underhand it over to McKenna at first base, and we will get the first out of the inning. 1-3. Might have been a bit of a hit and run there. It will get Dearborn out to second, and we once again have one out here in this top of the first inning. We're brought to you by Lufkin Coca-Cola. No better time to pick up an ice cold Lufkin Coca-Cola. The right fielder Isaac Jones steps in, and he takes an outside tailing away fastball for ball one, just off the outside corner to the lefty. First left-hander in the lineup here tonight for the Dragons. Jones, a returning starter for the Dragons as well. 1-0 pitch coming in, and that catches the outside corner. And it's 1-1. One pitch, a little bit low and under the zone. 1-2 the count. Or excuse me, 2-1 to Jones. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Connor McAnish, and then Aiden Key here in this first inning. The 2-1, and that ball is fouled off to the left side, even in the count up at 2-2. Panthers did a lot of rotation defensively. Buchanan played just about every out of every game out in right field last year, was phenomenal, all-district performer. Shifts into third base this year, with McKenna moving over to first and Cooper moving into the full-time shortstop. The 2-2 pitch, chopper to the right side. That too will be foul. Cal will remain at 2-2. Coach Cobb, the longtime Lufkin Panther head coach in the box, assistance with Coach Quick. 2-2 pitch. There's a chopper. That'll be to McKenna. He fields it on the ground, goes to the knee, underhands it to first base. Did they get him? Yes, they did. Hill is covering first base. Jones slides in head first. Ill-advised, almost successful, but not. Hustling over to third base is Dearborn. He's 90 feet away from taking the go-ahead run. Or excuse me, the second run of this first inning, but that will go down as a 3-1 putout for out number 2 in the top half of this first inning. Once again, Keller Williams, the Buchanan Group, for all of your real estate needs, you know where to go. Give Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan and all their folks to call today. The first pitch coming in, fouled off to the left side to McInnish for strike 1. Runner at third, 1-0 after the leadoff bomb by Godfrey down the left field line, just curled in fair. 0-1 pitch coming in to McInnish. And that too fouled off to the left side. It's 0-2. Oh-2 pitch here from Hillis, and he struck him out. We got ourselves an A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout. It is the first of the ball game, and that'll do it for the Dragons in the first inning. They get a couple hits, including the deep leadoff bomb by Godfrey. Halfway through the Buchanan Realty Group first inning, Lufkin trails at 1-0. We're coming to bat right here on Lufkin Game Time.
More than I ever expected.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, our greatest joy is helping your real estate dreams come true. Hi, I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, we want to thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas, with offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches. Connect with us at lufkinproperties.com.
And welcome back here to Lufkin Panther Baseball on Lufkin Game Time. Thank you for tuning us in today. The big lefty's on the hill here for the Dragons. Let's see behind the plate as that's going to be Dora behind the plate. We got Brady in center. Dearborn's over at second as our coach wasn't didn't put our positions down on the lineup guard. We'll worry about that as it goes down. Number 13, Bradford's on the hill. He's the big lefty for the Dragons. We'll mosey on through this as we go through. It is Bland in center. Dora behind the plate. McInnish at third base. And Brady in left. We got the outfield set. So Cooper Knight will step in. The junior's batting 440 on the year, 9 runs. Leads the team in runs scored. Lefty on lefty matchup. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 4 RBIs on the year for the junior Cooper Knight. Made his storming appearance last year on the varsity as a sophomore and was an integral part on all those seniors last year as he played big innings for Coach Cobb, and he'll take that one low for ball 1-1. Of course, his dad played at A&M. A lot of tradition in that Knight family, and we, of course, all know his grandfather, Mr. Roy Knight. 1-1 off-speed pitch in there for a strike to Cooper, and it's 1-2. You know how old I'm getting. This is getting over to that year of the kids that I coached when I first got here to Lufkin back in 2007. That is settling. That's coming to roost. Bradford, as Knight squares around to try to put something in play, and Cooper will step out. We'll have our Higginbotham Insurance line up for you in just one moment. The 1-2 to Cooper, pulls back, and he will flare it out to shallow left field. Long run out there for Brady, and it's a Texas leaguer. Bounces off the turf. The speedy Cooper Knight will be into second base with a leadoff bloop double. It's not going to be a hit that he tells his grandkids about in 25 years, but I'll tell you what, it's a leadoff double for the Panthers. And Cooper will increase that .440 batting average, and that'll bring in the senior third baseman, Chip Buchanan, batting .480 on the year. That is number one on the team. 7 runs scored, 4 driven in, 3 walks. He's got 12 hits, and that is tops on the team as well. As Buchanan steps in, and he hammers that ball, but it is going to leak to the right out of play, 0-1. Chip, again, all-district performer, outfielder from a year ago, moving into the infield here this year. And if we're going to have a successful 2023 campaign, he's going to have to take a lot of this blunt from the seniors leaving on his shoulders. And he knows that he's batting in that 2 spot as he did a year ago. Leadoff double by Knight out at second base. 0-1 here to the senior third baseman. Buchanan from the right side. He will take that ball at the knees, called a strike. It's 0-2. At lineup, top third, Knight, Buchanan, McKenna. Middle third, Deaton, Hillis, Grixon, Kovar, Bearden, and Lindsay. The bottom third, that's your starting lineup. Once again, brought to you by Higginbotham Insurance. See the Davis boys, Jamie and Lloyd, Scott, and all the fine folks at Higginbotham Insurance. 0-2 here to Buchanan. Takes that inside and tight, and it is 1-2. Very good 0-2 pitch there from Bradford. That's going to be key over at first base. Try to get that defensive alignment for you here in a second. And that must mean Godfrey's at short. The 1-2 pitch to Buchanan from the lefty Bradford. High leg kick comes to the plate, and that is around the plate, but not called a strike either. Thank goodness, 2-2. So it's Brady, Bland, and Jones in the outfield here for the Dragons. McAnish, Godfrey, Dearborn, and Key on the infield. Dora behind the plate. And, of course, the big lefty Bradford on the hill. 2-2 count, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Brought to you by Buchanan Real Estate. Two and 2 is the count. And the pitch to Buchanan. He tries to foul it off, but he can't get a piece of it, and it's going to be an A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout. Strikeout swinging for the senior for out number 1.
First baseman, number 15, Mark Requena.
And that'll bring up Mark Requena, the senior, batting .227 on the season. He has scored 7 runs and driven in 3. He's got a team high 7 walks and has been plunked by a pitch. First pitch well outside for ball 1 to Requena. Mark batting in the 3-hole, had a phenomenal season last year, batting in the middle of that lineup behind Ditsworth and Flores. But now he moves into the 3-hole, so the pitches that are going to be a little bit tougher to see here in the 3-hole as opposed to that 5 and 6-hole where he was resonating last year. See if the senior can produce and tie this game up. Lufkin down 1-0. Bradford, the lefty, looks out to second base. Knight jockeying around out there. Pickoff play, nobody home. Cooper's been very successful. He's got 2 stolen bases on the season. Lufkin has stolen 11 bases and been caught 4 times here in the non-district. 1-0 pitch here to Requena, off speed and low. It's 2-0. Charlie Deaton, the RBI leader on the team by a wide margin, is on deck. The 2-0 to Rakenna. There's a chopper to the right side, but it's going to be fielded easily by Key over there at first base. That'll be 3 unassisted for the second out of the inning. And it'll bring up Deaton. Charlie Deaton batting .350 on the season for the senior. He's DHing tonight. Of course, we'll see catcher and third base as he's been here in the non-district portion. He's got the only home run on the team, 10 RBIs, 5 walks, and was hit by a pinch. So, as you can see, he is by far the RBI leader, and we're going to need him to get a clutch 2-out hit right here. And we're going to tie this ball game up. Regular depth here up the middle. Runner at third, and 2 outs. First pitch to Deaton, and it's a big swing and a miss. He not only tried to tie this game up, he tried to give the Panthers our lead with a bomb right there. Big hack. Came up just a little bit underneath it, and he's down in the count 0-1. Should he reach the pitcher, Caleb Hillis would be next. Deaton back in, been on varsity a while as well. The 1-0 pitch upstairs, and now leaving it up at 1-1. Of course, Charlie, the middle linebacker for the last couple of years for the Panthers. As he is a senior, will be moving on this year as well. A lot of seniors in the lineup for Coach Cobb. 4 juniors and 5 seniors in the starting lineup tonight. Here's the 1-1 to Deaton. Inside out swing, fouls it off to the right side. Down in the count 1-2. We will have a mixture of baseball and softball games this year for you here on Lufkin Game Time. And then, of course, we'll be rolling with both teams in the postseason as well. The 1-2 pitch, and he fouled it straight back. Deaton was right on it. And that'll set the count, remaining at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch upstairs. Oh, boy. Late breaking curveball, and they're going to give him the call. Deaton goes down looking via the strikeout, but I got to tell you, that rose my sus meter, to put it mildly. But it will be a strikeout, the second Abel's Pharmacy strikeout of the first inning, and we are through with our Buchanan Real Estate first inning. Lufkin trails at 1-0. We're headed to the second here on Lufkin Game Time.
I was like, good gracious, heat is bodacious, air conditioners having complications. There is no right time for this extreme. The weather's too warm, I need a tech on the scene. Hey Ferraris, I am believing you can make my AC work again. Check it, got it fixed for all the 4 seasons. My house cool now, we're all chilling. It's feeling hot this year, so turn that AC low. I am getting too hot, I'm gonna call Ferraris.
Hey Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
And welcome back as we move into the second inning of action. Lufkin trailing at 1-0. Hillis needed 26 pitches to get out of the first inning. Did get a strikeout, 2 hits, but right now the difference in the ball game is that leadoff home run by the shortstop, Cade Godfrey.
First baseman number 10, Aiden Key.
That'll bring up Aiden Key, the first baseman. It'll be 6, 7, 8 in the lineup here for the Dragons. Key, Dora, and Brady. The left-hander steps in. First pitch coming up from Hillis here, and it's going to be right there at the knee, strike 1. Second inning brought to you by Fajara's Heating and Air. Brandon and all the fine folks at Fajara's Heating and Air taking care of you. If you need them, give them a call today, Mr. Marshall and everyone. Swing and a miss by Key, and he is down in the count 0-2. Hillis looking for a quick, economical second inning. 0-2 pitch. Nope. Sails well outside. Wasted a pitch. Got those pitch counts here, especially in district play. Got to pay mindful attention to that. And then, of course, the tournament coming up this weekend. But this is of utter importance here to start the district campaign off. There's a chopper up the middle. Cooper Knight to his left, and he's going to bobble it. I don't know if he would have got him. It's definitely going to have to go down as an E6 because it wasn't hit hard enough to give him a hit.
Dragons catcher number 4, Drew Dora.
So that'll be an E6 against Cooper, and that'll be the 19th error of the season for the Panthers, and that'll put the leadoff runner on once again here in the second inning. As the catcher, Drew Dora, will step to the plate, batting from the right side, probably about to lay down a bunt. Buchanan up on the corner at third. Hillis will go to first base, seeing if Dora would tip off his hand, but he did not. Not close at first. Key on at first with the error. Working from the stretch, Hillis checks over to first base. Comes with a pitch. There's the bunt. Pops it up. Could be a double play. Oh, yeah, baby. Dora doesn't get the bunt down. Pops it up to Hillis. He underhand it's over to McKenna. And we've got 2 outs, baby. That's how you do it.
Dragons left fielder number 15, Connor Brady.
Always love getting a couple of breaks. Gotta have them. That'll bring up the left fielder, Connor Brady, number 15, batting from the right side. Now 2 quick outs here in this second inning, brought to you by Flores. Heating and Air. Gregson sitting up a little outside the plate, gets a curveball right on the spot. That is how you do it. Hillis hitting the glove with a breaking pitch. Uncle Charlie dancing right there. Brady takes it. He's 0-1. Setting up a high fastball here. He gets a chopper up the middle. Cooper Knight charges it, fills this one cleanly, sets his feet, throws it in the dirt, and it's going to be another error. Cooper rushed it. He had a speedy base runner going down, but that's going to be the second error of the inning for the Panthers.
Designated hitter number 3, Tyron Matthews.
And the 20th error on the season. Cooper just doesn't look quite flowing right there on those 2 plays. He kind of choppy with his feet. Not quite the look he had last season for sure. But he'll get it. Nobody hurt yet. That'll bring up the 9-0 hitter, the DH. Tyron Matthews from the right side, still with 2 outs. Runner at first. Another throw to first base, not in time. McKenna almost backhanded that low throw. He had it in the glove. He just couldn't haul it in. See if Hillis can pitch around these 2 errant throws here in the second inning. That's fouled back out of play, and it's 0-1 to the 9-0 hitter, Tyron Matthews. We sure would like to see Godfrey come up next inning with nobody on base. I just speak for myself, obviously. That's what I'd like to see. 1-0 your score. Dragons in the lead. Top half of the second inning. The Fajardo's heating and air second inning. Another throw to first base as Brady ventured off a little farther there. And that's going to be high and outside, 1-1. Time was called right before Hillis got it off, so that pitch will not count on the tally. The 1-1 pitch, chopper to the left side. Cooper's going to get another shot at it. This time sets his feet, throws across it slow again, and it pulls him off the bag. They might have got him. Nope, the throw back to second. Thought he might have caught Brady leaning.
Dragon shortstop number 7, Cade Godfrey.
Boy, I just don't know as far as an error goes on that one. I don't know if they would have got him. I'm going to give him a hit on that one. I don't know if a good throw there would have got him. It was a slow chopper to the left side. I bet knowing Cooper like I do, I'm sure he would have told me he should have made that and would have got him. I'm just not so sure. I'm going to give Matthews a hit on that. Still 2 on and 2 out now. And there's a breaking pitch just off the outside corner to Gottfried, who has got the lone run of this ball game. He led this game off with a home run to left field. Hillis now. The 1-0 pitch is called low also, 2-0. Hillis has done nothing wrong so far except for that leadoff bomb. Is in a pickle here. 2-0 pitch. Fastball in for a strike to the leadoff batter, Godfrey, 2-1. E6, double play, error, and a questionable hit, infield hit. Nothing has left the infield here in this second inning, and they've got 2 on and 2 out. Hillis looks out to second base. The 2-1 pitch, and that's called a strike on the outside corner. 2-2. Hillis battling up there for the junior. Memory serves me correctly. Hillis was pitching on that district clinching win a season ago for the Panthers in Nacogdoches. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball lined up the middle. Cooper will get there. He's got to go to first. No, he steps on the bag, and he got him. Just by a step, Cooper fields that ball, steps on second base, and gets us out of the inning. Oh, my goodness. Didn't need it, have to have it. That'll do it for the top half of the second inning. We're still just down 1-0. Panthers coming to bat in the second inning. It will be 5-6-7 for the Pack right after this on Lufkin Game Time.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They will offer you the best options in repair or replace your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement. Located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing, 936-414-8172.
And welcome back to Lufkin Baseball here on Lufkin Game Time. This second inning brought to you as always
now batting for the Lufkin Panthers, pitcher number 6, Caleb Hillis.
I've got the scoreboards out here, the scoreboards over here, and I was a little confused. It is still 1-0. I am pretty sure of that. My baseball knowledge is not very, not rather large here. Here we go into the bottom of the second inning, and the first pitch is allegedly called a strike against Caleb Hillis on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Bradford needed 16 pitches in the first inning. We got a leadoff double by Cooper Knight, but 2 strikeouts followed, and we couldn't get a run across. 1 hit so far for the Panthers. Hillis, and he will take that. That's called a strike as well. Big zone here to our pitcher, Caleb Hillis. Hillis batting .476 on the season, 7-run score. He's driven in 5 and walked 3 times. Second highest average on the team behind Buchanan. And the 0-2 pitch, and that ball's hit hard right at the third baseman. McInnes across the diamond, and he got him. Good throw there over to Key. Stretch at first base by the lefty. 5-3 on the putout for out 1. And that will bring up tonight's catcher, Jaden Grigson, the junior, batting .313 on the year. 6 runs scored, 7 RBIs. That is second on the team. He's also walked 4 times. And he'll bat with one out here in the second inning. He'll take that outside for ball one. Grigson will be followed by Kovar and Bearden. That is called a strike. 1-1 to count now to Grigson. McInnish, Godfrey, Dearborn, and Key on the infield as that's fouled off the end of the bat by Grigson. 1-2. Outfield is Brady, Bland, and Jones. Door behind the plate here for the Dragons. And the big lefty, Bradford, on the hill, working quickly from the third base side of the rubber. 1-2 count here to Grigson. Comes inside. Grigson lices it into right center field. Long run for Jones, and he misjudged it. He goes over his head, and it is going to the wall. Grigson's going to round second base. The catcher's going to hurry. He's going to slide into third, and it will be into the dugout maybe. Yes, sir, it's into the dugout. That's going to be an E9, and it will tie the score. Grigson laced that ball into right center field. Jones, it went sailing over his head. And Grigson will come all the way in to score. It's going to go down as a triple, and E9 to allow him to score.
Left fielder, number 11, Colby.
But most importantly, it will tie this game at 1 here in Alfahara's Heating and Air second inning. Wow. And that'll bring up Colby Kovar, the left fielder, batting from the left side. Takes that outside for ball one. Good stinging hit there by Grigson. But it was the high throw. I'm not sure if it, well, it's not going to be E9. I think it's going to be on the shortstop, Godfrey. Whoever had the cutoff throw from the outfield. I can't see that far. Swing and a miss by the senior, Colby Kovar. The left fielder's really doing it on the hill. Only giving up 1 run in his 6 innings of work so far, playing left field this afternoon in the district opener for the Panthers. From the left side, Bradford easing more over to that third base side of the rubber. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss at the off speed, and it's 1-2. Kovar opening up. I can tell you right now, he has got to stay closed and lace that ball to left field, or he is not going to hit that pitch. He squares around to bunt, probably in the slash, trying to stay down there with it and put this ball in play with 1 out. Hill is grounded out to third to start the inning off. Pulls it back, swings, pops it out of play. A lot of teams have gone to this, trying to put it out there when you're in a defensive mode. No one knows more baseball than Coach Cobb, so if he's implementing this plan, I'm going to assume it's very effective. 1-2 pitch from Bradford, and he will step off. Lindsey will be next. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. We are now tied at 1. The 1-2 pitch to Kovar, that's going to be outside, and it's 2-2. Good crowd here in the district opener for the Panthers. Kovar squares around again, pulls back, 2-2 pitch out in front of the off-speed again. He'll strike out. Third, A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout of the ball game. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Kennan Bearden, batting .273 on the year, 3 runs scored and 3 RBIs for the senior. Right fielder batting from the right side. He bats in the 8th spot. Should he reach the second baseman, Austin Lindsey would be next. Bradford rocking side to side out there on the hill, trying to find his comfort zone, and he has been in it tonight. Outside of 1 solid swing by Grigson, the Panthers have really not hit the ball square. We haven't squared it up for sure at all. Cooper Knight's double to left field was a Texas leaguer at best. First pitch into Bearden is low for ball 1. The 0-1 pitch from Bradford, that is called a strike at the knees on the inside corner, 1-1. And there's a big swing and a miss by Bearden. He's down in the count 1-2. Again, the Panthers came in with a team average of .342, averaging a little over 6 runs per ball game, and only 26 strikeouts. And there's a big swing and a miss, and that's going to be the 4th strikeout in 2 innings. So that is up in that rate. But we do get the triple and the error by the shortstop and tie this ball game up. We are through the Fajar's heating and air 2nd inning. The Panthers and the Dragons. You knew it was going to be a dogfight. It's time. Going to the 3rd here on Lufkin Game Time.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. 2 East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett, Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett, Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-634-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. You can now get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance, serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches in all of East Texas. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new East Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett, Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin.
They not only treat you like friends, they treat you like family.
They're very knowledgeable, personable, and very professional.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, we consider it an honor to serve you. I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas. Check out our offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches, or online at lufkinproperties.com.
And welcome back as we move into the 3rd inning action. We're brought to you by the Loving Auto Group. My man Joe Loving and all the fine folks out there on the loop. I think they own half that side of the loop. You're looking for a new ride, you know where to go. That's the Loving Auto Group right here in Lufkin, supporting the pack and this 3rd inning. Leading things off, it'll be 2-3-4 here for the Dragons. Dearborn, who reached on an single up the middle, will step in. He'll take the first pitch in for a strike. He's down in the count 0-1. 41 pitches for Hillis through 2 innings, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. And, of course, the lone run was earned on the leadoff home run by Godfrey. 0-1 pitch coming in. Chopper to the left side, and that will be right through. No play over there this time. It'll be the 2nd hit of the ball game for Dearborn. They've got 4 hits now, and Dearborn's got 2 of them. And that'll bring up Bland, the center fielder. Again, the all-district performer from a year ago. He can swing it. We got him on a 1-2 off-speed pitch in the 1st inning to just dribble it off the end of the bat to the right side, and we're able to retire him. I'm assuming he's not going to be that easy to get out this time. This kid can swing the stick. Hillis will go to first base. McKenna, no time there. Back in plenty of time, excuse me. Kovar, Moss, and Bearden on the outfield for the Panthers. Buchanan, Knight, Lindsey, and Rakin on the infield. Squares around a bunt, and luckily it rolls foul. It'll be a foul ball. It does hit his foot, but it was in foul territory. That is not illegal, and that'll leave the count up at 1-1. Panthers lucky that thing rolled foul because he put it right down that line, and he was going to beat it to McKenna. It was going to be trouble. Bland will step in. No outs here in this Loving Toyota 3rd inning. Another throw to first base. This one a little closer, but Dearborn back with plenty of time to spare. There's a chopper to the left side, right to Cooper. He will pop to one. Nope, he'll throw to first. And by the time he pulled it back down, it's going to enable Bland to get there. He wanted to go to second, but he pulled it down. And again, I don't know if you want to call that an error or not, but it was a routine ground ball for sure on turf. That's got to be an out somewhere, and it's not. And that's going to bring Coach Cobb out to have a word. Again, Hillis is doing what he's supposed to do, inducing ground balls, but the Panthers right now having a time getting them to first base to get an out. Dearborn with a solid hit to lead it off, another single. And then Bland A routine ground ball to Cooper at second base. Now, Bland is a speedster. So we're going to go with a hit there for Bland, but again, that's the second one that I'm being pretty, it's early in the season. I'm giving out hits like Paz dispensary here. Normally I'm a little tougher than that. So officially it's 2 errors on the night for Lufkin, but unofficially we could be up to 4. The first ones didn't come back to roost, but we're going to need something heroic here from Hillis as Coach Cobb has now got the umpire out there with him. Everybody's talking. And they will break up that talk and we'll bring it back. Keep this inning to break in the action at St. Luke's Health Memorial timeout there called by Coach Cobb as he hustles back to the third base dugout. Everybody retrieves back, and we'll see what Isaac Jones is going to do here. He grounded out to McKenna back in the first inning. He's 0 for 1 on the night, but he bats with 2 on and nobody out. We would love him to bunt and get an out right here, I can tell you. In on the corners for the Panthers. And the wheel play coming on. He is bunting. He bunts it right to Buchanan at third. He's going to have to hurry to first. Good throw, but we drop it. Oh, my goodness. Lindsey covering second base dropped the throw. It was a good one. That's definitely going to be an E4. And the Panther defense is coming unraveled at the hinges. The third official error of the game. Woof. And the bases are loaded for the third baseman, Connor McInnish. He will step in from the left side. Boy, Hillis cannot catch a break. And the first pitch, and he flares that off down to the left-hand side and out of play. Panthers with the benefit of an error in the second inning to tie the game up, but boy, we felt like giving it right back. And here in the third, in on the corners is Buchanan and McKenna. They would come home on a sharp ground ball, and there's that sharp ball, but McKenna can't get there. That's going to be into right field and a drawn-in infield. One run's going to throw a score. There's not a second one. Great throw out there by Beard, and we got a hot box, and boy, we butcher it. A strong throw by Beard, and we get him in a hot box at third, but we butcher the rundown, and they're going to score 2, and boy, Panthers out of position on the rundown. Dearborn will score. Bland's going to score. McInnish will get a hit and 1 RBI, and it's 3-1. Grigson threw it to Buchanan at third like he's supposed to do as he was going back to third, but the problem in line where Hillis came to the plate, and Hillis and Grigson were both standing at the plate, and Buchanan didn't know who to throw it to, and that enabled Bland to come in to score. And now they're going to square around to bunt again. He pulls back, and the Panthers are on. We are on the heels at the moment. Pitch is low to Key. Aiden Key reached on an error by Lufkin in the first inning. Excuse me, in the second inning. That's foul back 1-1. We still don't have an out. That would have been a routine ball to first base by McInnish, but with a drawn-in infield, it's able to get by a diving McKenna at first base. The 1-1 pitch way outside by Hillis, 2-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Key, 2-2. Still looking for an out. Single, infield single, error, and another single. Six-ish hits so far tonight for the Dragons. 2-2 count. And there's another chomper. McKenna dives. He'll get there. He'll have to go to first, and we will get an out. McKenna with a diving play. That'll be 3-1 for out one, but Key will get an RBI. as Jones comes in to score, and it's 4-1, and McInnish over to third base. We do have an out. And that'll bring up the catcher, Drew Dora, who tried to lay down that bunt in the second inning but popped it up. And there's a big swing and a tip ball there by Dora, 0-1. Connor Brady, the left fielder, on deck. Oh, 1, tails outside, 1-1. And there's a swing and a miss. 1-2 now to Drew. Come on, big man Hillis. Do it yourself, baby. That's not going to catch the zone. And now leaving it up at 2-2. Two pitch, breaking ball, tails in, and we got ourselves a full count. And strike 3 called. We get an Abel's Pharmacy strikeout called on the outside corner. We need it. Second strikeout of the night for Hillis, and 2 outs here in the inning. Takes it in for a strike to Brady. It's 0-1. Brady reached on an error in the second inning, stranded at second. And that is a swing and a miss, 0-2. Hill is trying to get out of here with 3 runs scored. There's the 0-2, just a bit outside. And it's 1-2 now to Connor. Hillis from the stretch, checks over to third with 2 outs, and it's fouled out of play. Hillis checks again. The 1-2 pitch. And that's popped up out of play. Long run for McKenna over in the first base foul territory, but it will ease out of play, and it'll be 1-2. One-two count here for Hillis. And that's way outside. Good stop by Grigson behind the plate. Two count here. Hillis with the pitch. Got him swinging. Defensive swing there by Brady. And that will get the Panthers out. But they get 3 runs, only one of which were earned. The leadoff single, the rest of it was a nightmare defensively for Lufkin. But the bottom line is we're down. 4-1 coming to bat here in our Loving Toyota 3rd inning. You're listening to Lufkin Panther Baseball on Lufkin Game Time.
This is a hamburger, and this, friends, is a Whataburger. A fresh 100% beef patty so big it can only fit on a 5-inch bun. Oh, there's another. Someone's going for a double. Maybe it'll be topped with milk with cheese and, oh my goodness, grilled onions and grilled jalapenos. I'm not sure the speakers can handle any more sizzle. Good thing you can do more than just hear the difference. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Welcome back to Lufkin Panther Baseball here as we move into the bottom half of inning number 3. Hillis pitching really well, to be honest with you. The 4 runs are on the board, only 2 of which were earned. Really, we could go to 1 if we wanted to get technical, but we won't do that. 3 runs came across in the 3rd. We'll see if the Lufkin Panthers can get one going. Officially, we've got 3 errors for sure. 2 unearned runs, and that will bring Austin Lindsay, the 9-0 hitter, to the plate. Lindsay's first at bat tonight, takes the first pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Lindsay batting .333 on the season, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs, and 3 walks on the season. The junior second baseman batting from the right side. He squares around a bunt. He pulls back. That is called a ball, low, 1-1. Back to the top of the order in Cooper Knight and Chip Buchanan here in the 3rd inning. 32 pitches for Bradford through 2 innings. He's given up 2 hits and struck out 4 Panthers. 1-1 pitch outside, 2-1. Left-hander works quick. Cooper led the game off with a double, but we stranded him there, followed by a couple of strikeouts and a ground out to first. The 2-1 pitch, that's outside. Ooh, that was well outside. 2-2 the count now to Lindsay. And swing, fouls it back, and it is 2-2. Or will remain 2-2. And Grickson will go out to have a word with his junior compadre. Hillis, or excuse me, Bradford. Lindsay back in. Setting up outside. Lindsay swings and misses, and it's going to be another strikeout for the Panthers. That is the 5th strikeout already for Lufkin. That was one thing the Panthers have been doing very well through their first 9 ball games, is putting it in play. Only 26 strikeouts as opposed to 37 walks and 11 hit batsmen coming into this ball game, but 5 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings for the Panthers here in the district opener. Cooper Knight, who led off with that flare to left field on the double, will step in the first inning, and this one's hit a little bit harder down the right side, but Jones is going to catch this one. Good swing there by Cooper Knight, but Jones takes about 4 steps to his left and will haul it in, and there's 2 quick outs here in our Loving Toyota 3rd inning. F9 for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Chip Buchanan. Chip struck out in the first inning, had a 2-2 outside pitch. He was trying to just foul it off and protect with 2 strikes, but it was a little too far outside and he couldn't reach it, and it was the first out of that inning. Here's the first pitch to Buchanan, and this time he fouls it back out of play. It's 0-1. The boys will play 15 district ball games. They will play each 16 district. They will roll through it in the first round, and then after the first 5 games, they will then play each team twice, Tuesday, Friday during the week for 5 weeks. The 0-1 pitch, that's off speed, and that is called a ball, 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming in, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Buchanan tried to yank that down the left field line, couldn't quite get out there to it. It's 1-2. Chip Buchanan, senior third baseman. The 1-2 pitch is going to be off speed and in the dirt or turf here in this instance, 2-2. Four to 1 your score. Lufkin trailing here. Ball hit solid down the right field line, but out of play, 2-2. Already 2 outs here in this third inning, brought to you by the Loving Auto Group. 2-2 pitch. And he hits that one hard right up the middle, but Godfrey is there. Throws it over to first base, and Buchanan, with our hardest hit of the night, is going to be retired. 6-3 for the third out of the inning. Boy, it almost took Bradford with him, but Godfrey's there to haul it in, and that'll do it for the third inning. Lufkin trailing it 4-1. We're brought to you by the Loving Auto Group. Headed to the fourth here on Lufkin Game Time.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
They helped guide me to purchase my dream home. It was more than I ever expected.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, our greatest joy is helping your real estate dreams come true. Hi, I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, we want to thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas, with offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches. Connect with us at lufkinproperties.com.
And welcome back to our Commercial Bank of Texas fourth inning action. We move into inning number 4. Lufkin trailing it 4-1. As they got 3 runs there in the third inning, and right now that is the difference. It's 9-1-2 in the lineup here for the Dragons. Hillis on the hill. The first pitch is well inside to Tyron Matthews, and it's 1-0. Matthews got we gave him a single back in the second inning, but probably should have been an out. 1-0 pitch. There's a big swing and a miss. Might have got a piece of it. It'll be 1-1 to Tyron Matthews, the DH for Bradford. Batting in the 9th spot. He'll be followed by Gottfried and Dearborn here in this fourth inning. Commercial Bank of Texas fourth inning. Stop by and see Mr. Sear and Roper and Caraway over there at the brand new branch over on by Gaslight. It is a nice one. That's where I roll. Hillis so far 67 pitches through 3 innings. He's given up a lenient 6 hits and 5 strikeouts, 2 runs. 4 runs, 2 of which were earned, 2 unearned runs here that the Panthers have allowed. The 1-1 here to the 9-0 hitter. Big swing and a miss at all-speed pitch, and it's 1-2 now to Matthews. Again, our next broadcast, Hyundai of Lufkin look-ahead spot, will be 1 week from Friday. New Caney Porter will be in town. 1-2 pitch. And there's a big breaking ball from Hillis. And we got ourselves an A-Belts Pharmacy strikeout, first out of the inning. That is the 1, 3. That is the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Hillis. A-Belts Pharmacy for all of your pharmacy needs. A-Belts right there at Gaslight. Stop in and see Jeffrey and Mr. Buford and all the fine folks at A-Belts Pharmacy. First pitch to Cade Godfrey's outside. Godfrey started the game with a 2-2 fastball and hooked it around the left field foul pole just inbounds for a leadoff home run. Then grounded out to a fielder's choice to end the second inning. 1-0 pitch, hits that ball high and hard to deep right field, but it is slicing out of play into the bullpen, 1-1. And that one going to ride out of the zone, and 2-1 now to the shortstop, the leadoff batter here for the Dragons, Cade Godfrey. Officially 1 for 2 on the night. And that is a fastball, little chin music, but it's 3-1. Panthers in dire need of some outs here and get back to the plate, score some runs. 3-1. That ball is hammered right up the middle, right over the head of Hillis. And it will be brought in quickly by Moss out in center, but it will be the second hit of the ball game by the shortstop. And the 7th-ish hit of the night by the Dragons. And that'll bring up Austin Dearborn. He's got 2 legitimate singles here in the first 3 innings of the ball game. And Hillis going to come in and switch balls. Godfrey squared that one up for sure. Both the Dearborn singles have been to the left side of the infield. As Buchanan's a good 10 feet off the bag on the third base line. First pitch, and it is upstairs for ball 1. Good speed over at first base by Godfrey. Buchanan's holding him on there. Hillis from the stretch will quick throw over to first, not in time. The 1-0 from Hillis. He's working from the first base side of the rubber. That fastball tails inside. It'll be a check swing foul ball from Dearborn, 1-1. Panthers have had some really good cuts at the plate against Bradford, but they've been hit right at them. I got a feeling we're not done scoring, but we need to keep them at bay here and don't let them get too far out in front. As we are already into the 4th inning, brought to you by Commercial Bank of Texas. Hillis, another throw to first base, not in time. Squares around a bunt. He will foul it back. As Dearborn was, I don't think there was any sacrificing about that. Dearborn saw something he liked over at third and was trying to bunt for a hit, but luckily for Lufkin, it was a high pitch and very tough for Dearborn to get on top of. Fouls it back out of play, and it's 1-2. Dearborn gets the sign from the head man down at third for the Dragons. Hillis at the belt. Comes with a 1-2. Breaking pitch, but this is upstairs as well, and then leaving the count up at 2. Two count to Dearborn, the 2-hole hitter for the Dragons. Runner at first, 1 out. 2-2 pitch, and did he go? I don't think he did. Check this swing, and we've got another full count. The 3-2 pitch, payoff, fouled off. We'll do it again. You get the feeling Dearborn's going to put the ball in play. This could be a great chance here for a hit and run. And the 3-2, he's off. It was a hit and run, but it's going to be a strikeout. Great pitch there by Hillis. He throws a dart on the outside corner. Dearborn takes it looking. That's going to be the 4th strikeout of the night for Hillis and the 2nd out of this inning. It will be a stolen base for Godfrey. But what a great pitch by Hillis. Painted the outside corner. Dearborn couldn't do anything with it, and that'll bring up Bland. Infield single in the 3rd inning and grounded out to first. Swings and misses at the all-speed pitch, 0-1. Clan, the center fielder, steps in. 3-hole hitter. Hillis got to be careful with him. Checks out to second base. The 0-1 hit up the middle off the glove of Hillis. Right to the second baseman. Lindsey's got a hurry. He throws it in the dirt. But there it is. McKenna is there to save the day. That could have been another unearned run, but McKenna picks it. It'll go down as a 4-3 putout, and the Panthers get out of a jam here in the 4th inning. Score remains 4-1. It is your Commercial Bank of Texas 4th inning. Panthers coming to bat here on Lufkin Game Time.
I was like, good gracious, heat is bodacious, air conditioners having complications. There is no right time for this extreme. The weather's too warm, I need a tech on the scene. Hey Ferraras, I am believing you can make my AC work again. Check it, got it fixed for all the 4 seasons. My house cool now, we're all chilling. It's feeling hot this year, so turn that AC low. I am getting too hot, I'm gonna call Ferraras.
And welcome back. Lufkin Panther baseball here as we move to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be 3-4-5 here for the Panthers. As we get out of that little bit of a jam there in the 4th inning. Great job by McKenna over at first base on the short hop. We didn't need it. We had to have it.
Number 15, Mark McKenna.
McKenna will step in. He grounded back to the first baseman back in the 1st inning. The lefty on lefty. McKenna batting .227 coming into this one. Only 45 pitches for Bradford through 3 innings. He's allowed 2 hits and struck out 5 Panthers. And McKenna squares around a bunt, pulls back, and the first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. And there's a chopper to the right side. Moving to his left is Dearborn. He will underhand it over to first base to Key. And McKenna rolls over the top of that one, 4-3 for the first out of the inning. Deaton will step in. He struck out looking on a pitch that appeared to be well outside in his first at bat, about where that one was, and this one's called a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 is low. 2-0 now to Deaton. Deaton leads the team in home runs, RBIs, and run score. It was tied for run score. He's got 10 RBIs, takes that off speed in for a strike. It's 2-1. 10 RBIs through 9 ball games for Deaton. He's got 5 walks and hit by a pitch. He bats with 1 out and nobody on here in this 4th inning, brought to you by Commercial Bank of Texas. District opener for both teams, 16-5A. 2-1 pitch, and he swings. Good cut, fouls it straight back, and we're evened up at 2. Two and 2 count now to our senior DH, Charlie Deaton. That's going to be low. Curveball, not quite the 60 foot 6 inches required, and it's 3-2. Three-2 now to our senior DH, Charlie Deaton, and that's going to be inside and out to right field. Jones comes in and makes the catch in right. F9 for out 2. That is 7 in a row retired by Bradford. And that'll bring up Caleb Hillis. Swing and a miss there by Hillis. Bradford doing a good job of keeping us off balance so far. And the 0-1. Swing, foul, straight back, 0-2. The 0-2, no, Bill's going to call time. Grigson would be next. He's got one of our 2 hits if Hillis can find a way to reach. And another time called. Not sure by who. The 0-2 pitch, and that ball's hit hard and deep, high to center field. Bland calls for it, however. It'll be a good 10 feet short of the track, and that'll be 3 quick outs here. F8 for the 3rd out of the inning. The Panthers have now been retired 8 in a row, and that does it for the Commercial Bank of Texas 4th inning. Lufkin trails it 4-1. We're headed to the 5th here on Lufkin Game Time.
Hey, Panther fans, Big Nasty here. Need a short-term loan to cover some unexpected bills or maybe a little extra cash? Give Texan Credit a call today. Loan process that is easy from start to finish, and you will get your money fast. Texan Credit has been helping Texas residents for over 10 years by offering multiple loan options with easy low payment. Located in Lufkin at 509 South Timberland Drive, or look Texan Credit up online, TexanCredit.com. Trust me, if they'll loan me money, they will loan you money. Texan Credit, they say yes.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They will offer you the best options in repair or replace your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement. Located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing, 936-414-8172. And welcome back to Lufkin Panther baseball here as we move into this 5th inning, the Strata Roofing 5th inning. My man, Mr. Greenway, and the guys. Strata Roofing for all of your roofing needs. It doesn't matter, commercial or residential. Give them a call today. They'll be there to take care of you, get that free quote, and be ready to roll. That is Strata Roofing. So it'll be 4-5-6 for the Dragons here in the 5th inning. Isaac Jones steps in from the left side. Jones 0 for 2 tonight. And the first pitch is low for ball 1. Tried to lay down a bunt in the 3rd inning. It was going to be successful and would have got a sack, but we bobbled it, and it was credited with an error as he reached base. And he grounded out to Ricken at first base, 0 for 2. And swings and misses at that off-speed pitch, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch coming in. Did he check his swing? Looked like a strike either way, but it's called a ball, 2-1. Must have broke across the plate. I can't see the outside corner from my vantage point. Looked like a pretty good pitch there from Hillis. Or actually, did we go to the bullpen? It appears we have gone to the bullpen, and nobody told me. Colby Kovar's come in to pitch. And I will give you his stats for you in just a second. 2-2 the count now. Kovar's pitch is outside, ball 3. Kovar's had a really good season thus far. 6 innings pitched, only 1 run allowed, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk, and only 5 hits in 4 appearances for the Panthers. And he's promptly got a full count here to Isaac Jones, lefty on lefty matchup, and that is called ball 4, and that's going to be the first walk. Our first Whataburger walk of the ball game by either pitching staff. And they will have the leadoff runner on base for the 4th time in 5 innings. Bring up Connor McInish, the 3rd baseman. Strikeout and an RBI single to right. Big lefty. And the first pitch fouled out of play. So Hillis goes 4 innings, 85 pitches, 7-ish hits, 5 strikeouts, 4 runs. 2 of the at the most were earned, maybe just 1. 0-1 here. Squares around a bunt. That is going to be a breaking pitch way outside the Nacogdoches, 1-1. One pitch coming up from Kovar, and that was a hit and run. That's a high fly ball in foul territory down the third base line. Buchanan giving chase over there. It falls into the warning track over there, but Buchanan, very tough play, unable to haul it in. It'll be 1-2 now to Nacogdoches. That was a hit and run call as Isaac Jones with great speed over at first base was on the move. The 1-2 pitch in tight. Now leaving the count up at 2-2 here in our Strata Roofing 5th inning. Lufkin can ill afford to give up any more runs here. Good fastball, but a little low under the knees, and it's our second straight batter going to a full count. Hillis did not even, he had 1 full count in his 4 innings. And Kovar has now gone back-to-back full counts with his first 2 batters. The senior left-hander taking a lot of time on the hill. And timeout's finally called. I'm not sure Hillis wanted to throw that one. Eventually, Nacogdoches calls timeout, and we'll reset. And he fouls it out of play. Good pitch right there by Kovar. And they picked him off. Good pickoff. We got to make a good throw out to second. Did they get him? No, they're going to say he's under the tag. Kovar picks him off first, throws a good one over to Rekenna. But by the time Rekenna relays it out to Cooper, they're going to say he slides in under the tag, and they're going to have a runner at second base. Boy, that along with the, I forgot all about the little rundown we had at home that netted a run for the opposition as well. So now an insurance run, a Morgan Bartlett Baggett and Shands Insurance Agency run out at second base for the Dragons. The 3-2 pitch, and there's a line drive right to Lindsey at second base. He will fire it over, but we could have got a double play there. Instead, we're going to have a runner on third with 1 out. Good play by Lindsey to get over to Rekenna. 4-3 for the first down of the inning, and that'll bring up Aiden Key. RBI ground out in the second inning and reached on an error, or excuse me, in the third inning and reached on an error in the second. And the first pitch from Key. Good pitch there by Kovar on the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 breaking ball, called a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Kovar trying to get a huge out here in the 5th inning. Keep this at a 3-run deficit. They've out-hit us 7-2. They've outscored us 4-1. The 0-2 pitch, that's inside. They're going to say it hit him. Oh, man, have him down 0-2 and then hit him on the inside pitch. That is painful. I don't blame Key for staying right there. I'd have let it hit me too, but boy, oh boy, that is a big pitch there. Runners now on the corner for Drew Dora. 0 for 2 with a pop-up and a strikeout looking. Panthers in on the corners, hoping and praying for double play ball up the middle. Kovar at the belt, comes with the first pitch. It's low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, and that's outside, 2-0. McKenna comes in to have a word with Kovar. And now hustles back over to first base. It's 2-0 now to the 7-0 hitter, catcher Drew Dora. Kovar always from the stretch. And comes with the 2-0. That's a chopper, third base line out of play. Again, the Panthers will be in action, I believe, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Here in their second tournament we're hosting here at the awesome facility here for the Panthers on campus. The 2-1 pitch off at first base. It was a hit and run, foul back out of play, 2-2. Two-two pitch, and he struck him out. What a great pitch there by Kovar. Went all speed, and he got Dora. We didn't need it. We had to have it. Out number 2.
Number 15, Connor Brady.
Whew. We need one more little buddy. Connor Brady will step in. He reached on an error and struck out. That is the 5th strikeout tonight for the Lufkin Panther pitching staff. Trying to keep this at a 3-run game. First pitch, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 0-1 to Brady, the left fielder. Batting out of the 8th spot. Gregson setting up outside here for the 0-1 pitch. Gonna throw it over to first base, and boy, McKenna goes down to the ground and knocks it down. Thank goodness. The 0-1 pitch off at first base. That could have been a strike call. Throw down to second. They're going to call him out. Gregson with a one-hop bullet down to Cooper Knight. He applies the tag, and they will run themselves out of the inning. All right. They get a walk. They get a hit batsman, but they do not get a run. Kovar keeps it at bay. We're halfway through our Strata Roofing 5th inning. Lufkin coming to play here coming to bat down 4-1 on Lufkin Game Time.
Well, everyone, the merger is now complete. 2 East Texas insurance powers are now one. Morgan Insurance and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency are now just Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency. You can connect with them at 936-634-7755 or morganins.com. That's morganins.com. You can now get your free auto quotes courtesy of Germania Insurance, serving Lufkin and Nacogdoches in all of East Texas. Let the experts with over 150 years experience take care of you. It's the new East Texas Power. That's Morgan and Bartlett Baggett & Shands Insurance Agency here in Lufkin.
Well, welcome back to Panther Baseball here on Lufkin Game Time. Brought to you as well by Jam Digital Media. Mr. Bonnet and his crew doing a phenomenal job. If you see him around town, telling how much you love watching and listening to the Panthers here on Lufkin Game Time. Free app. Go to the App Store on your phone or mobile device and download Lufkin Game Time. Tell your friends, and you can listen and watch all of our Lufkin broadcasts right there from your mobile device. We move into the bottom of the 5th inning, brought to you by Strata Roofing. And it'll be Jaden Grixon, our catcher, with one of our 2 hits, leading things off here in the 5th as that pitch is called a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Bradford has been dominant. He's retired now 8 in a row since Grixon got the 1-out triple back in the 2nd inning. That's the tone for our only run. The 0-1 to Grixon, that's going to be inside, 1-1. 2 hits for Lufkin, 5 strikeouts, and only 56 pitches through 4 innings for Bradford. The 1-1 pitch, and that's low and outside, 2-1. It'll be Grixon, Kovar, and Bearden here in the 5th inning for Lufkin. Coach Cobb in that third base box, 2-1 pitch, and that's outside, 3-1. Coach Quick in the first base box as they're trying to get somebody over there to talk to him. Lufkin with only 2 runners to third tonight. Cooper got over there with 2 outs in the 1st inning, and then, of course, Grixon with the 1-out triple came around scoring the error, turned into that inside the park play. That's called a strike on the corner, 3-2. This is the first 3-2 count of the night for Bradford. He had a 3-1 count, against Deaton. It's his second 3-2 count. And the 3-2 is in and outed, in-out swing. Pulled his hands in to make contact, fouls it back. And the 3-2. That ball's fouled out of play. Count will remain 3-2. And that's upstairs, and it'll be the first walk of the ball game for Bradford. A Whataburger walk. Double meat, double cheese.
Number 11, Colby Kovar.
And that'll bring up our left fielder, turned into pitcher, Colby Kovar. He struck out on 5 pitches, make it 6 pitches in the 2nd inning. And the throw to first, not in time. Leadoff walk here. 2nd inning out of the 5. Lufkin's got the leadoff runner on board. First pitch to Kovar, and that's outside. No, called a strike, 0-1. Caught the outside corner at the letters. And that's inside, almost hit him. Now you're going to say it did hit him. Atta baby, turnabout fair play. As it came into Kovar, and it did graze his jersey. That'll be the first hit batsman of the ball game for Bradford to go along with the walk, and Lufkin in business here in the 5th inning.
Number 3, Cannon Bearden.
Bearden will be coming into bat here as they're going to have a meeting at the mound now. All infielders, coaches. Hyundai of Lufkin look-ahead spot will be back in action next Friday night. The Panthers return to the Diamond for district play. And New Caney Porter's coming to town with those 2 big arms they've got. One of them is supposedly signed with the Fighting Aggies. We don't know who will be pitching, but whoever they got will be a good one. That'll be coming up next Friday night, 6 o'clock with the security and guarantee first pitch right here at Panther Field. Hyundai of Lufkin right there on the loop. Stop by, see Jeffrey Barrett and the guys today. That is Hyundai of Lufkin. Well, the umpire will make his way out now to have a break up the conversation going on at the mound. Oh, Lordy. Good stuff. All right, back in action. Back at it. Bearden struck out in the second inning in his lone plate appearance. Could be looking at a situation to bunt here. They're charging. He does square around to bunt. High fastball. Throw down to second. We are a little lackadaisical out there. I can't see who's running. Somebody came in to run for Grigson and moseyed back into second. I bet that doesn't happen again. We do have courtesy runners at first and second. I do believe. No, Kovar's running it. Well, I just can't see. I do know Bearden's batting. Panthers down by 3. No outs here in the 5th inning. You get the idea that we have got to get it rolling here. Bearden squares around a bunt. Charges at first. Fastball's inside for ball 2. Kovar is running out at first base. I, for the life of me, cannot see the number at second. Any idea who's running in second? Carter Jenkins out, courtesy running second base. We do lay down a great bunt. Oh, man. Unfortunate break there for Bearden as he bunts it down the third base line, but it does just roll foul. Perfectly placed bunt. Would have definitely been an infield hit on the bunt and had the bases loaded, but instead it's a foul ball and it's 2-1. Squares around the bunt again, pulls back, throw down to second. Jenkins better hurry back. The throw goes into center field. Jenkins out there running, courtesy running for Grigson. Has had a couple of close calls out at second base. That's outside. 3-1 now to Bearden. Good job out in center field by Bland to back it up. He squares around to bunt with the 3-1 count once again, and he bunts again. This could be a good one. Down the third base line, they have to hurry to first. Throws off beat. Jenkins has to turn around as they fake the throw to third. Great job of bunting there by Bearden. That is awesome. Bearden's going to, was trying to bunt that as a sacrifice, but he's going to get credit for his first hit in district.
Austin Lindsay.
And the bases are loaded for Lufkin. Jenkins over to third. Kovar out to second. And Bearden at first base. The tie run is on base, and that'll bring up Austin Lindsay, who struck out on 7 pitches in the 3rd inning. They are double play depth up the middle, in at the corners. Let's see where Coach Cobb goes here. First pitch way in. Oh, man. Oh, he calls that a strike. Must have nibbled on that inside corner and tipped the black. 0-1 to Lindsay. Back to the top of the order on deck. 0-1 pitch, and he swings and misses, and Lindsay quickly down the count 0-2. Bradford in his first real jam of the night. The 0-2 pitch, and he doesn't get the call there. And I'll be honest with you, that pitch looked better than the first one. Call it a payback. If I'm Austin here, I'm swinging at anything in the vicinity of the strike zone. 1-2 pitch, they're going outside. And he throws it inside, and Blue does not give him that call either. Yikes. Well, Dora was setting up outside, and he throws it inside. Old Blue says, not today. 2-2 now to Austin Lindsay. The second baseman trying to come through clutch here. He's got 4 RBIs on the season. trying to add to that stat. We have 0 outs here in a huge 5th inning. This will be one of the biggest spots of the ball game, one way or the other. The 2-2 pitch to Lindsey, and he struck him out. He went off speed. Lindsey out in front, strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. And the 6th Panther strikeout through 5 1/3. Oh, and you just know we have got to produce here. We're going to get a courtesy runner coming in for Kovar out to second base. I believe that's going to be Malcolm Deason. So Jenkins running at third base for Grigson. Deason out at second running for Kovar. And Bearden over at first. And we need Cooper to get his 2nd hit of the night. He's 1 for 2, fly out to right and a double to left. Lefty on lefty, Cooper right up on the box. First pitch to Cooper's well outside for ball 1. You going by the stats, Cooper and Chip Buchanan, 2 of our top hitters on the team so far, and they are coming up here with a chance to get us back in this game. Who's going to produce the big hit? I hope it's both. The 1-0 to Cooper, and that catches the edge. No, it's called ball 2. Boy, my eyesight is leaving me here in my later 40s, so I will say, but that one looked pretty good. But we'll take it. Coop's got a much better eye than I do, that's for certain. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch, and the inside outs it. It's not going to be deep enough as Godfrey will retreat back. It won't get the run in, and the 2-0 pitch, he fisted him. It's going to go down as an F6 for the 2nd out of the inning, and it's going to be all on the shoulders of Chip Buchanan. Chip ripped one in the 3rd inning, but it was
Panthers
right at Godfrey.
13, Chip Buchanan.
And he struck out in the 1st inning. He's 0 for 2 in district. Come on, Chip, batting from the right side. We need a hit here. Lufkin had the bases loaded with nobody out. First pitch, that's way inside for ball 1. The 0-1 pitch to Buchanan. That is going to be called low for ball 2. Chip is the team leader in average, team leader in hits. 480 on the season coming into tonight. We need his 13th hit right here to be the biggest of the season. 2-0 pitch, hits it high to right field. Jones is coming in. He is under it, and makes it a little acrobatic with some drama out there, but he does haul it in. And the Panthers are going to waste a monumental chance to get back in this game. 3 on and nobody out, and we cannot score one. That does it for the Strata Roofing 5th inning. We're down 4-1, head of the 6th here on Lufkin Game Time.
This is a hamburger, and this, friends, is a Whataburger. A fresh 100% beef patty so big it can only fit on a 5-inch bun. Oh, there's another. Someone's going for a double. Maybe it'll be topped with melted cheese and, oh my goodness, grilled onions and grilled jalapenos. I'm not sure the speakers can handle any more sizzle. Good thing you can do more than just hear the difference. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
And welcome back to Panther baseball here. As we move into the 6th inning, it's the Smitty's Car Wash 6th inning. Stay clean like a Panther. Take your ride by Smitty's Car Wash today right there on Timberland. You cannot miss it. They are always proud to bring you Panther sports. Smitty's Car Wash, my first year, just opened up, and man, do they do a phenomenal job. Satisfaction, customer satisfaction for sure. That is Smitty's Car Wash. We jump into the 6th inning of play as Kovar is in for his 2nd inning of work. And it will be 8-9-1 for the Dragons here in the 6th inning. They lead at 4-1. Kovar in his 2nd inning of relief. coming in relief of Hillis. First pitch called a strike, 0-1. Connor Brady 0-2 on the night. He reached on an error and struck out. 0-1 from Kovar, and that is going to be low for ball one. 1-1. Kovar came in the last inning. He walked one and he hit one, but he got out of it. Struck out one. 20 pitches. Panthers have allowed 7 hits and struck out 6. Kovar, 1 inning of scoreless work. Fastball just a bit low, 2-1. It'll be Brady, Matthews, and then back to the top of the order in Godfrey, who has gotten 2 hits and 3 at-bats. 5 of those 7 hits have come from the top 3 batters. And the other 2 hits were questionable. And there's a lace into center field coming in, and it's caught. Good job out there in center field. Ball was hit right on the money, but Hillis
Dragons designated
coming up and
3,
making the play.
Matthews.
Good job out there by the junior. That'll go down as a F8 for the first out of the inning. And Tyron Matthews had an infield single in the first inning and struck out. Takes that for ball one. The 1-0 pitch, that's a breaking ball in the inside portion of play to Matthews. Catches the corner, 1-1. Two on the count here. Two one. That is not called a strike either. 3-1 the count to the 9-0 hitter. Tyron Matthews DHing this afternoon for the Dragons. Kovar comes with the pitch, and that is called ball 4. It's going to be the second Whataburger walk in as many innings for Kovar.
Number 7, Cade Godfrey.
And that'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Cade Godfrey led the game off with a home run to left field. Retired via the fielder's choice in the second, and then had another single up the middle and stole a base in the fourth. He's 2 for 3 out of that leadoff spot. And he's got a runner at first base. Big lead over there for Matthews, and a quick throw by Kovar. He's going to be safe. A defense for Lufkin, Buchanan, Knight, Lindsay, and McKenna on the infield. Kovar, that's not Kovar. In left. Hillis is in center, and Bearden over in right field. Grixon behind the plate. And, of course, Kovar's on the hill in his second inning of work in relief of Hillis. And the first pitch there to Godfrey, fouled back, got him out in front with the off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. Kovar checking over to first, comes with the 0-1 pitch, popped him up, out of play, 0-2. Pitch low and inside on the off speed. Good job by Grixon to keep it in front. Throw down. He's going to be safe, I believe. No, he comes off the bag and he slid and went past the bag, and heads up credit out there. It's by Lindsay, I believe it was, to apply the tag after Matthews slid past it, and he will be out for out number 2. The off-speed pitch was low, so it's now 1-2 now to Godfrey. But 2 outs and nobody on base. Kovar, 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner vicinity for the strikeout. And Kovar does it again. Gets out of that. 3 up, 3 down. Unconventionally, but we'll take it. Panthers coming to bat in the 6th inning. We're brought to you by Smitty's Car Wash. The Dragons lead at 4-1. Panthers come to bat here on Lufkin Game Time.
Commercial Bank of Texas has been your community bank since 1901, and our dedication to the people we serve is as important today as it was then. Today, CBTX brings you the latest technology, backed by personal customer service and #sealed with a smile. At Commercial Bank of Texas, banking is our business, but helping people succeed is our passion. It's time you experience banking Texas style. Stop by or give us a call today. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. It's Panther baseball here as we move into the bottom half of the 6th inning. Brought to you by Smitty's Car Wash. Panthers had a great chance to put a dent in that 3-run lead back in the last inning, but we are going to have to do it here in the next inning. It is getting late early, as Yogi used to say. It'll be 3-4-5 for the Panthers. McKenna, Deaton, and Hillis here in the 6th inning.
Now batting for your Panthers, first baseman, number 15, Mark Rekenna.
Mark Rekenna will come in. Rekenna is 0 for 2, grounded out to the second baseman and the first baseman this afternoon. So he is 0 for 2 on the night. Need to start a little rally. Bradford has been dominant here. He squares around the bunt, pulls back, and the first pitch curveball catches the outside corner, and it's 0-1. 81 pitches coming into the 6th inning for Bradford. 3 hits, one of them was a bunt, 6 strikeouts. He's walked one and hit one. 0-1 to Rekenna, and that is ball one, 1-1 up high. The 1-1 pitch, off speed. Fouled it off to the left side as Rekenna was well out on his front foot there. Looking fastball and got defensive just to foul off the changeup. One-two count coming into Rekenna. And that's way outside, and I believe will even the count up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, that's going to be way outside. 3-2 now to Rekenna. That was a really good pitch. He threw it right where Dora was set up, but he was set up off the plate, and he did not get that call. 3-2 from Bradford. And another chopper off the plate. Foul ball from Rekenna. Count will remain. The 3-2 pitch. Hits it a ton to center field, but Bland is going back. Got him turned around, still going back, and Bland will make the catch a couple of feet shy of the track. If it's not to deep center field, it could be trouble, but a lot of acreage out there, and we haven't seen too many people taking out the center field here at the new Panther field. And Rekenna cannot do it either. F8 for out one. Hit it hard, but not enough. That'll bring up the DH tonight. Charlie Deaton looking for his first hit. Struck out and flew out to right. First pitch. And he hits that one hard to right center field, but again, Bland is on the move, slicing away from him, and he'll make the catch out in right center field. Back-to-back plays by the center fielder Bland for the Dragons.
Panthers, number 6, Caleb Hillis.
And that'll bring up Caleb Hillis, 0 for 2 tonight. Ground out to left and fly out to center. This just in, Bland can cover some area out there in center field. Pretty sure that's why he's there. Good player. First pitch to Hillis, outside corner, strike one. Bradford working quick, keeping his defense, and we're just trying to get him out of rhythm as Coach Cobb calls Hillis down there. But Bland has worked quickly all night long. He's only given up 3 hits, and again, one of those 3 hits was a bunt by Beard, and it was just placed perfectly, and one of the other hits was the to right field off the end of the bat by Cooper Knight back in the first inning. I would argue there's one legitimate hit, and that was by Grigson in the second inning. That has produced our only run, the triple that went with the error. The 0-1 to Hillis, swing and a miss. It's 1-1. The 0-2 pitch popped him up left side of the infield. Bland drifting back just on the grass and will make the catch. And the Panthers are retired in order here in the sixth inning. 1, 2, 3. We are done with our Smitty's Car Wash. Inning 6, the Dragons lead it 4-1. We're headed to the seventh here on Lufkin Game Time.
They helped guide me to purchase my dream home. It was more than I ever expected.
At Keller Williams Buchanan Realty Group, our greatest joy is helping your real estate dreams come true. Hi, I'm Heather Buchanan, and on behalf of our entire team, we want to thank you for entrusting us with your biggest investment and for making us the largest real estate company in Deep East Texas, with offices in Lufkin, Lake Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, and Nacogdoches. Connect with us at lufkinproperties.com.
I was like, good gracious, heat is bodacious, air conditioners having complications. There is no right time for this extreme. The weather's too warm, I need a tech on the scene. Hey Ferraris, I am believing you can make my AC work again. Check it, got it fixed for all the 4 seasons. My house cool now, we're all chilling. It's feeling hot this year, so turn that AC low. I am getting too hot, I'm gonna call Ferraris.
And a welcome back to Lufkin Panther
Don't wait till
baseball.
it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction.
This is a hamburger.
As we move into our seventh inning of action. Brought to you by Southside Bank. And, of course, our good friends at St. Luke's Health Memorial. Our seventh inning brought to you by Southside Bank. And it will be 2-3-4 for the Dragons in the seventh inning. They lead it by 4. They got 3 runs in the third, or excuse me, by 3. They got all 3 runs in the third inning where it was a few errors for the Panthers, and right now it's the difference in the ball game. Dearborn pops the first one up out of play to the right side and out of play. Dearborn 2 for 3, a single in the first and the third, and he struck out on 7 pitches in the fourth inning. Kovar in for his third inning of work. He's pitched 2 innings, 33 pitches, no runs, no hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a hit batsman. The 0-1 pitch, and that should be low for ball 1, 1-1. That is foul back out of play, 1-2. Four to 1 your score. No one has scored since that third inning for the Dragons. The 1-2 pitch popped him up right side of the infield. Lindsey in the grass, drifting back and makes the catch. Made it look easy. F4 for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Bland. It'll be his first at bat against Kovar. And he is 1 for 3 on the night. And that'll be outside for ball 1. That is called high. 2-0 now to Bland. Outside, 3-0. He calls out a strike. Bland taking it all the way, 3-1. And that ball's hit a ton out to right center field. Long run out there for Bearden, and he's there. Great catch by the senior out in right center field. Long run to his right, makes the play, and that's going to be F8 for the second out of the inning. And the right fielder, cleanup hitter, Isaac Jones, stepping in. 0 for 2. He did walk in the 5th inning. He's the first batter of the game that Kovar saw in the 5th inning. Or the first batter for Kovar, anyway. As Kovar's in his 3rd inning of work, trying to do his job on the mound. And the first pitch is just a bit inside for ball 1. Southside Bank, 7th inning. Lufkin going to need a 7th inning rally here, but one more out first. 1-0 pitch, that's inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, that's going to be called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Not going to get that one. That'll run it to 3-1 now for Kovar against Isaac Jones, the lefty on lefty matchup. He tries to get his first 1-2-3 inning of the night, and actually would be Lufkin's first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Swing and a miss, and we got ourselves a full count. Lufkin has not retired the Dragons. 3 up, 3 down in any inning tonight. We've got a chance right here. Well, I take that back. The 6th inning we got them up, but they did get a base runner, and that's going to hit him. Forget it. It won't matter. The second hit batsman of the night, Kovar plunks Jones on the right tricep-ish area, and that'll bring up McInish, the 3rd baseman. 1 for 3 on the night. He's got an RBI to his credit. And the first pitch, chopper to foul side, 0-1. McInish batting from the left side. Saw that first pitch he liked and went after it. And timeout call. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch there by our man Kovar. Got him out in front. And Kovar a strike away from pitching a wonderful 5th, 6th, and 7th inning. The 0-2 pitch way outside and gets under the glove of Grix and goes to the backstop, and it will allow Jones to ease down to second base. Definitely will be a wild pitch. Not much Grixon could do with that one. And Kovar now will have a man in scoring position in a 1-2 count to McInish. Lefty on lefty once again, trying to keep this at a 3-run deficit. Lufkin will have 6, 7, 8 coming up in the 7th inning. And the 1-2, that's going to be outside, 2-2. And Kovar will step off. Two count here to McInish, and he fouls this off to the right side, out of left side, excuse me, and out of play. Time called once again. St. Luke's Health Memorial timeouts coming into play here tonight. And the 2-2. Got him swinging. We'll have to throw down to first. Grigson fires it down to McKenna, and that'll do it. Good job there by Kovar. He does his job. Gets us out of the inning there in the 7th inning. And the Panthers are coming to bat. We are down by 3, 4-1. Southside Bank 7th inning. Bottom half coming at you next year on Lufkin Game Time.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They will offer you the best options in repair or replace your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement. Located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing. 936-414-8172.
And welcome back to Lufkin Panther baseball as we move into the bottom half of the 7th inning. Lufkin in dire need of a 3-run rally here. Bradford going to try to close it out for himself. He has been phenomenal tonight. 92 pitches through 6 innings of play. He's given up 3 hits, struck out 6, walked 1, and hit 1. And outside of the 5th inning, it's been drama-free. No stress there for the senior Bradford. He gave up the triple with 1 out to Grigson, and they had a throwing error that allowed him to score. That was it. Outside of that, into the 5th inning, Lufkin got the first 3 batters on. A walk, a hit batsman, and a bunt single. But we could not convert. A strikeout and 2 pop-ups left the runners on, and that has really been the extent of it. Lufkin only 3 hits, and again, really only 1 solid one. And coming up will be the guy that got that solid hit, the triple back in the 2nd inning. He also led off the 5th with a walk. Jaden Grigson will be headed to the plate here in our Southside Bank 7th inning. Don't forget, we will have our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show coming up after the ball game. And, of course, we have our player of the game. Grigson steps in. First pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Bradford's swing and a miss by Grigson. Big cut there. He's down the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and it hit. No, it did not hit him. Glanced off the glove of Dora. Made a sound like it had plunked something, but apparently it was the glove of Dora. Karam's off. It's 1-2 now to Grigson, our junior catcher. The 1-2, Grigson. It's a pop fly down the right field line, but I do believe it's going to carry him into the bullpen. And will be a long, painless foul ball. The right-hander back in the box. Grigson has been it at the plate tonight for Lufkin. The 1-2 pitch. Kind of got it in his kitchen there, but he's able to foul it off and stay alive. Good job there by the catcher, Grigson. That was a good, hard, under the hands fastball there by Bradford, and Grigson able to fight it off and live another day. The 1-2 pitch, all speed, hit hard up the middle. Will it get through? Oh, off the glove or under the glove of Godfrey coming across on the second base side. That was going to be a tough play. I don't know if they're going to get Grigson either way.
Number 11, Colby Kovar.
We'll give Grigson his 2nd hit of the night. Been on base all 3 times. That was going to be a very tough play. He was going to have to spin and throw even if he was able to come up with it. Again, it was on the second base side of the bag, and that'll be the 4th hit of the ball game for Lufkin. 2nd for Grigson, and that'll bring up Colby Kovar.
Panthers number 9, Carter Jenkins.
Jenkins comes in to run for Grigson again. And this will bring up Kovar, who was hit by a pitch his last plate appearance. And that fastball outside corner, strike 1. This is the second inning that we have gotten a leadoff runner on. The last one was back in the 5th inning. Kovar 0 for 1 with a hit pitch, and he struck out in the second inning. The 0-1 pitch is low for ball 1. 1-1 to count to Kovar. Came in and pitched 3 great innings. He walked 2, hit 2, struck out 3, threw 54 pitches, but most importantly, did not give up a run. The 1-1 pitch, low, gets away from the catcher. Dora can't haul it in. Jenkins will head out to second base, but his run means nothing. But that does take off the force play. That's the good news. And it's a 2-1 count here to Kovar. And that gets Bradford over the 100-pitch mark as well. The 2-1 pitch, and that's, called a strike. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike. I don't have a view of that outside corner, but that is a big call. 3-1 in this spot would have really freed up Kovar, but instead it's 2-2. Kovar going to square around the bunt and peel it back, I would think. He does, and he pops it up out of play. Two here to Kovar. And the pitch popped him up left side. Brady is going back, drifting under it, and will make the catch. And that'll be an F7 for out number 1.
Panthers right fielder number 3, Cannon Bearden.
Our last 8 outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 8 outs produced by Lufkin have been pop-ups. That will not make Coach Cobb happy. Bearden will step in. He laid down a perfect bunt in the 5th inning. Got credit for a hit, and he struck out in the 2nd. And he hits that one high to center field. Will it fall in front of him? Yes, it will. Off the end of the bat to center field. Bland comes running in but can't get there in time, and Bearden will have his 2nd hit of the night. And the Panthers will have 2 on in the tying run.
Number 24, Jacob Webb.
Jacob Webb will pinch hit here in the 7th inning with 2 on and 1 out. Webb on the season batting 154. He does have 2 RBIs to his credit, and that'll bring everyone out to have a word out at the mound. And it looks like we're going to make a pitching change. We'll take a break. We've got a St. Luke's Health Memorial pitching change coming up, and we'll get the details for you right after this. Lufkin with a tying run coming to the plate here in the 7th, down 4-1 on Lufkin Game Time.
Don't wait till it's too late. Strata Roofing and Construction can inspect and assess your roof. They will offer you the best options in repair or replace your property's roof. Expert roofers specializing in composite, metal, tile, TOP, and PVC. Homeowners trust Strata. Residential and commercial, new construction or replacement. Located in Lufkin and serving all of East Texas. Efficient, affordable, Strata Roofing, 936-414-8172.
Well, welcome back to Lufkin Panther baseball here, and the pitching change is going to be this. The right fielder, Isaac Jones, is going to come in to pitch for the Dragons, and it's going to be the DH, Tyron Matthews, going into right field. So you can not quite officially close the book on Bradford, but man, he was really good. The final tally will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 105 pitches for Bradford. The runners on base are his responsibility. 6 1/3 innings. Officially 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, and a hit batsman. And he cannot lose the game. He can only win. 4-1's your score, 2 runners on. And it's going to be the senior coming in to pinch hit for Austin Lindsay. Jacob Webb be coming in to bat from the left side against the new pitcher, Dylan Jones.
For your Panthers, number 24, Jacob Webb.
So Jacob Webb will step in with a chance to have us a big inning here in the 7th and keep us alive. He bats from the left side, 2 on and 1 out. Top of the order, and Cooper Knight on deck. Webb, first pitch, and he takes it in for a strike. It's 0-1. First batter of the night for Jones. Once again, Bradford goes 6 1/3 innings. Pitched one heck of a game here tonight. Can they hold it for him? The 0-1 to Webb, low and inside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch inside, almost hit Webb, but it does not. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, that is way inside, and it's 3-1. Jacob is the tying run in the ball game. The 3-1 pitch, and swinging, fouls it back, 3-2. And the pitch, popped him up out of play. We'll do it again. Jacob battling with him. The senior started at center this year for the football team. Now trying to get a clutch hit for the baseball team. 3-2 to Webb. Comes inside, but it's high. Ball 4. Jacob gets the walk. The Whataburger walk here in the 7th.
Panther shortstop and number 16, Cooper Knight.
And that will load the bases up. We do have a courtesy runner coming in for Jacob over at first base.
Runner for the Panthers, number 7,
Austin
Lindsay.
Excuse me. Lindsay will re-enter the ball game in his spot. You can do that once. So the bases are loaded again into the top of the order. Cooper Knight with a double in the first, pop up to left, and a pop up to short out thereafter. First pitch, and it's a swing and a miss from Dylan Jones, and it's 0-1. Cooper's first at bat off of anything other than a left-hander. Cooper just kind of pulled out his front shoulder on that one and almost got a lot of it, but not much. Good swing. Stay close there, partner, and drill it past that third baseman. And let's get a little tightness over there on the Dragon side. We need a big hit here from Coop. The left-hander back in the box. Bases loaded. Tying run at first base for Lufkin, and they are not holding on Austin at first. Here's the 0-1. And he got a piece of it, but Cooper's down in the count 0-2. Dylan Jones coming in from right field to do the honors here to try to close it out for Bradford. But the Panthers with drama here in the 7th. Now Cooper squares around a bunt, slashes, will slash, he'll pull back. The 0-2 pitch, he fisted him, fouled it back. Count remains 0-2. Chip Buchanan's on deck. How about back-to-back singles, and let's walk it off 5-4. What do you say? Speed all over the path for Lufkin, and timeout called by Cooper. Oh, 0-2 pitch here tonight. and he popped it up out of play. Cooper with a double in his first at bat to left field. Looking for his second hit. This one will be much more timely. 2-0-2 pitch, low and in the dirt. Dora keeps it in front. It's 1-2 now to Cooper. Top of the order for the Panthers. Drama here in the 7th inning. Southside Bank 7th inning action. As Dora goes out to have a word with Jones. And we've got a couple of Panthers trying to make a play for our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game. A big hit here by one of these next two batters could seal that deal and save the opening 16-5A game for Lufkin. But who's going to step up and have the hit? Or will the Dragons do it? The 1-2 pitch, low pitch there to Cooper. It's 2-2. Good at bat so far by Cooper. He got down in the count 0-2. He's battled back to a 2-2 count. In the back of that left-handed box, Dylan Jones working from the stretch. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, Cooper fouls it off, however, and the count will remain 2-2. Jones back to the belt, does not check the runners. The 2-2 pitch, low and outside, and we got ourselves a full count. Grigson fought off to get a single. Kovar flew out to left. Bearden got the single. And Jacob Webb pinch hit and got a walk. Here we are with them loaded. The 3-2 to Cooper. And it's hit high to center field. Not going to be deep enough. It's an infield fly rule, and it'll be an out. F4 for the second out of the inning, and that is a big one.
Panthers third baseman number 13, Chip Buchanan.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our last nine of our last 11 outs have been pop-ups, and the other 2 were strikeouts. And the game was going to fall on the shoulders of Chip Buchanan. 0 for 3 on the night. Our team leader in average and hits is stepping in. First pitch to Buchanan. He takes it right down the middle for strike 1. It's 0-1. Come on, Chip, buddy, the senior third baseman. Ty runs over at first base. The 0-1 pitch. Buchanan laces it into center field. And Bland dives and catches it. Bland, if he doesn't catch that, it's going to the wall and we are tied. But Bland, parallel to the ground, lays flat out and hauls it in. What a play.
Ladies and gentlemen,
F8. And that is the play of the game without question. Oh my. The Panthers are going to drop game 1 in district play to a dramatic play in center field by Bland. Goodness. That propels us into a dejected Woodland Heights. Hold on. Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show here in a moment.
Everybody have a good night and drive home safe.
Your Woodland Heights Medical Center post-game show. Thanks for tuning us in. Let's jump into a few stats real quickly. Cooper Knight 1 for 4 on the night. Buchanan, after hitting the ball hard twice, will have to go 0 for 4. McKenna 0 for 3. Deaton 0 for 3. Hillis 0 for 3. Grigson 2 for 3 on the night. Colby Kovar does get the hit by a pinch, but he is 0 for 2 on the night. Bearden gets a couple of hits. He goes 2 for 3 on the night. And, of course, Jacob Webb with the pinch hit there for the got the walk, but the Panthers cannot convert with the bases loaded in the 5th and the 6th inning, and that is going to seal our fate and drop us to 5-5 in the year, but most importantly 0-1 in district play. Time now for our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game. The pitching staff did a really good job, only giving up 2 runs, but we'll go to the plate, and it was Jaden Grigson providing the offense for Lufkin tonight. He was 2 for 3. He had a triple and our only run scored there in the second inning. Also walked, he was 2 for 2. He walked and then got the single to start the rally off there in the 7th inning. He led off the 5th with a walk, and he led off the 7th with a single, and also had the triple and the run scored there in the second inning. So tonight, Jaden Grigson is our Commercial Bank of Texas player of the game, but the Panthers dropped the district opener 4-1 to the Dragons. That does it for our Woodland Heights Medical Center postgame show. Thank you all for tuning in. That'll do it here from Panther Field. We'll be back with you 1 week from Friday, where the Panthers will be back in action in district play with New Caney Porter. That's the 17th, a week from Friday, and the first pitch will be at 6 o'clock right here at Panther Field. Thank you all for tuning in, to all of our sponsors, and of course all the folks here at Jam Digital Media. That'll do it here. I'm Gary Ivins Jr. for Lufkin Game Time.